Okay, this is test number 14, part 2 of hopefully 2 parts, beginning on number 17. Um, and your page is actually a little clearer than on my page because the graph didn't show up on yours, but the numbers are labeled for you, so it's easy to be able to tell. The only part that might be a little tricky is how it says write a rule for the linear function. All the rule is write an equation. Don't let the word rule fool you. You're just looking for an equation. I'll write it in slope-intercept form, just like we've been doing. Find your slope, and then use one of the points to find your y-intercept, and then write your equation. So we have 2 points. We have x sub 1, y sub 1. We'll call this one x sub 1, y sub 1. We'll call this one x sub 2, y sub 2. We'll plug it into the slope formula. Again, the slope formula is the change of y over the change of x. Your y sub 2 value is 4 minus your y sub 1 value is negative 3. Your x sub 2 value is negative 3 minus your x sub 1 value is negative 4. So you have minus negative for both of them. That means plus. 4 plus 3 is 7, and negative 3 plus 4 is 1. So your slope is negative is 7 over 1, or simply m equals 1. Sorry, I keep fumbling. M equals 7. Okay, so you need to take that and you need to use one of your points to find um, your intercept. Y equals mx plus b. We're going to use one of our points. We'll use this one right here. Negative 4, negative 3. Again, you could use the other one. It does not matter. This is x and this will be y. We'll plug those values in along with our m equals 7. So y's value is negative 3 equals m's value is 7 times x is negative 4 plus b. 7 times negative 4 is negative 28. Plus b is negative 3. Get rid of negative 28 by adding 28 to both sides, and you're going to get 25 equals b. So now you have an m and a b value. Write your equation as y equals, leave a space, and then put an x. Put your m value in. We know m is 7, so put it right there. And your b value is a positive 25, so plus 25. Y equals 7x plus 25. That's your rule again. An equation is a rule. 18, find the slope that passes through the pair of points. So now we're just going back to finding the slope. X sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. 2 minus 4 over 9 minus 3. 2 minus 4 is 2, negative 2, and 9 minus 3 is 6. The number 2 goes into both of them, into negative 2, negative 1 times, and then into 6 3 times. Your slope is negative 1/3. 19, state whether the slope is 0 or undefined. Easiest way to determine this, you can make a capital Z and write 0. If you need to take 2 points and plug them into your slope formula, by all means do that as well. You don't go up or down at all, but you go left and right an infinite amount of times, so it's 0. Find the slope and y-intercept of the line, mx plus b. M's value is 3/5. That's your slope. Your y-intercept's value is a negative 6. Slope and y-intercept. Okay, this one's not in slope-intercept form. You got to move it to slope-intercept form. So move 20x over. It's positive 20x, so subtract it. You do it on that side, you have to do it on this side. Now it's not 30, it's not negative 36 minus 20x. You can't put those two together. They're not like terms. So we have 2y equals, we'll put the x term first, just to where it would be mx plus b form, minus 36. And then get rid of 12 times y by dividing by 12. Divide this term and this term by 12 as well. These cancel out and leave you with just y. Negative 20 divided by 12, the number 4 goes into both. It goes into negative 20 negative 5 times, and it goes into 12 3 times, so negative 5 over 3x. And then negative 36 divided by 12 would be a negative 3. Now it's in mx plus b form, where this is your m and this is your b. So your slope value is negative 5 over 3. Your y-intercept value is negative 3. Okay, picking up on 22, writing the equation of a line with the given slope and y-intercept. Your equation, it's in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So you have M and you have B given to you right now. Compared to what we've been doing this week, this is much easier. All you have to do is plug the values in. You leave Y, you leave equals, and you leave X. And then you just plug in M is -2 right here. And you plug in B is +2 in B spot. Y equals -2X plus 2. 23, write an equation of a line with the given slope and y-intercept. Same thing again. You got M and you got B. Y equals mx plus b. Your m value is 1/2, and your b value is 1/6, or +1/6. So all you're doing is leaving your y, your equals, and your x. And your equation is y equals 1/2 x plus 1/6. 24, write the slope-intercept form of the equation for the line. And yours is actually a little easier to see than this one right here because of the graph that shows up with it. But you can see clearly see the 2 points that it wants you to use. And those points are at, the first one's at 1, 2. That's your first point at 1, 2. Or not really your first point, but the one that's right here. There's no such thing as a first and a second point, really. And the point that's down here is -1, -3. And again, you can see those a little more clearly than I can up here. The easiest way to do this is to find the slope first. You're writing it in slope-intercept form. So find your slope first. Count with this one. You can count how many times you have to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You went up 5, so it's +5. And you go to the right once, twice. So your m value is 5/2. Your y-intercept is where it crosses through the y-axis. Now you can look at this, but it looks like it crosses through the middle, like it's not really on an integer. So we're going to have to use one of our points, 1, 2. We use this one as x and y, and we use our slope 5/2 to find what our y-intercept is. So y equals mx plus b, and we're going to plug our values in. Y's value is 2, m's value is 5/2, x's value is 1 plus b. Okay. 5/2 times 1 is simply 5/2. And then what we can do with this one, in order to make this a little bit easier, we can multiply. That says divide by 2. We can multiply everything by 2, and it'll get rid of that for us to help us out a bunch. So 2 times 2 is 4. These two will cancel each other out, and there'll just be a 5 there. And then 2 times b is plus 2b. +5, you undo that +5 by subtracting 5. You do it there, you have to do it here. 4 minus 5 is -1. These will cancel out, equals 2b, and divide by 2 on both sides. So b's value is a -1/2. Now that you have both your m and your b, or your slope and your y-intercept, you can write your equation. Leave y, leave equals, and leave x, and just plug your m value in, 5/2, and plug your b value in. -1/2 is -1/2. 25 is a very similar problem. So it looks like we can see our y-intercept a little bit better with this one. Our b value is going to be 1. You can always use what we just did a second ago to check to make sure b is in fact 1. But find your slope. It goes down once, twice, and over once. So down twice is -2, to the right is once. If you went down further than that, like let's say you went down all the way to the bolded point, 1, 2, 3, you'd go down 4 and over once, twice, which notice this comes out to -2, and when you simplify this, it's also -2. So it doesn't matter how you do that, your m value is going to be -2. So if you have b's value at 1 and m's value at -2, y equals mx plus b. You you leave equals, and you leave x, and you plug in m, which is -2, and you plug in b, which is +1. Number 26, use the slope and y-intercept to graph the equation. Y equals mx plus b. The fact that it's -4/3 is a little tough to see on your paper. That is a -4/3, everybody. So m's value is negative 4 over 3, and b's value is negative 4. Um, B tells you where to start. It tells you where to begin. This is your y-axis. So it tells you to begin at negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where our point's going to start. That's why our equation is going to cross through the y-axis. Our slope tells us where to go. It tells us where to move. It tells us to go down 4 times and to the right 3 times. So from where we have, we're going to extend our graph a little bit. We got to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and to the right 1, 2, 3 times. That's where your second point's going to go. Once you have both of your points, do the best job you can to draw a straight line through them, and that's your equation. And then 27 says find the x and y intercepts. This is from a couple of weeks ago. X-intercept. In order to find the x-intercept, you plug in 0 in place of y. So 2x plus 3 times 0 equals negative 18. Remember, anything times 0 is going to be 0, so that effectively eliminates that part. 2x equals negative 18, and get x by itself by dividing by 2. Your x-intercept is negative 9. That's your x-intercept, not your x value. It's your x-intercept. Your y-intercept, on the other hand, you're going to plug in 0 in place of x. So 2 times 0 plus 3y equals negative 18. Anything times 0 means 0, so it eliminates that part. Leaves you with 3y equals negative 18. Divide by 3 on both sides, and y equals negative 6. Again, that's your y-intercept is negative 6. And then the last one from the study guide, you're doing the same thing. X-intercept, do this one a little quicker, is y times 0, so negative 8x plus 4 times 0 would eliminate it, so it'd be equal to 32. Get x by itself by dividing by negative 8, and x is negative 4. So your x-intercept is negative 4. For your y-intercept, you're going to plug in 0 in place of x. So negative 8 times 0 is going to be 0 plus 4y, so that's going to eliminate that part, just leaves you with 4y equals 32. And when you divide by 4 on both sides, y equals 8. So your y-intercept is 8.